So hello guys, welcome. Today's video is only for chemical tanker guys. Today's topic is how to calculate pre-wash quantity. So on chemical tanker there are certain cargoes for which we are required to have pre-wash, or due to some region where the vessel is, we are required to have pre-wash for certain cargoes. So today we'll see that how to calculate the quantity for pre-wash. For that, what we have to do is we have to refer in our ship's P&A manual, procedure and arrangement manual. So this is ship specific. On the starting of this manual, you will have the definitions of cargoes. For example, category X, this is high viscosity and solidifying substance. If this is the cargo, then you have to do the pre-wash. Then same on next page, you can read out what is category Y, cargoes, high viscosity and or solidifying substance. If this is your cargo, then you have to do pre-wash. So you can read out these definitions. Now after this, so if we turn our pages, we'll come to this page, and on this page you can see they have listed a formula. So if we put the right values in this formula, then we can find out the minimum quantity of water which will be used in pre-wash, and that is the quantity of water that will be generated in the pre-wash. So either you can do that, or if you want a simplified version, you can just come down over here, and by reading the definitions you can make out that which category does your cargo fall in. For example, at present I'm carrying palm oil and I'm going to discharge in Antwerp. So by regulations I have to do a pre-wash. So my palm oil falls into this category, category Y, where the value of K is 1. So this value you have to find out by reading the proper definitions. So for palm oil the value is 1. So here you can read out they have given minimum pre-wash volume, means minimum amount of water that will be generated for each tank. From 1 to 10 means all of my tanks are given over here. So here this is the volume which is given. So 2.4 cubics will be generated in one port if I will do pre-wash. So that is the volume. Now here you can see other side to be same quantity. That means one port, one starboard, two port, two starboard, three port, three starboard. Like this, all the tanks will have similar values. So one starboard also, if I would clean, that would also have 2.4 cubics. Same is for other tanks. So now this one port is having 2.4 cubics. This is for example I'm showing you. For example, let's see if I'm carrying palm oil in one port only, it will generate 2.4 cubics. Now next is time or duration. For how long do I need to clean the tanks? So here again we have verified the value for K is 1. So for each tank they have given the time. For one port it is 9.6, 2 port 11.6 and so on. So my timing is one port, 9.6 minutes I have to clean the tanks, and that will generate 2.4 cubics of pre-wash, or that will generate 2.4 cubics of waste water. So this is for fixed tank cleaning machine. Remember this. These all values are given as per fixed tank cleaning machines. You must make sure this. There are no portable machines used as of now in these calculations. So now there is an important point which you must take care of, because many people make mistake over here. Here they have mentioned that the below mentioned time in the tables is given for one tank cleaning machine. This is very important. And if you want to use both tank cleaning machine, then you must divide the below mentioned time 2. So this 9.6 minutes was for one tank cleaning machine. So in a tank, normally in tanker, in a tank there are 2 tank cleaning machines which are given. So if I'll use both the tank cleaning machine, the time will become 4.8 minutes. So this particular thing is very important. So this 9.6 minutes, in this particular case it will become 4.8 minutes if I'll use 2 tank cleaning machine. Keep an eye on this, because if you have 2 tank cleaning machine in a tanker ship, your Marpol inspector will definitely ask you to use both the tank cleaning machines, because one tank cleaning machine will not be enough to cover the whole tank area. So during pre-wash your Marpol inspector will be on board. He will definitely ask you to use both the tank cleaning machine to cover the whole tank area. So the time will become divided by 2. It will become 4.8 in this particular case, and so is for all other tanks as well. If you are using 2 machines, the time will be divided by 2. Now this was one method by which we can calculate how much pre-wash quantity will be generated. Now the other method is by calculating with this formula. So if we'll put the values from this formula, we'll find out the same values which are given in these tables. So we can cross check this now. But before that, just make sure that you find out what is your value for K. For example, for palm oil, now my value for K was 1. This is important. As long as you are aware for this, rest all values you can find from behind tables. So let us see if we'll calculate, for example, for 2 port, if you want to find out how much cubics will be generated in pre-wash with the formula method. So this is the formula. So the first thing over here is Q, that is the required quantity for pre-wash, which we have to find out, so we don't know that. Next is value for K. Now my palm oil lies in this category Y solidifying, so value is for K is 1 multiplied by 15 R. Now this R is a residual quantity, as you can see over here, residual quantity per tank in cubics. So this is the quantity which will be left after discharging. Once we complete our discharging, how much quantity of residue will be remaining in that tank is this R. So as per Marpol also it is written that in tanks it shall not be more than 75 liters. So this is what they have written here also, residual quantity for all tanks. You can see over here it is 0.075. So that is actually 75 liter as per Marpol, and in cubics it becomes 0.075 raised to the power 0.8 plus 5R. 5R is again same 0.075 raised to the power 0.7. So we'll write 0.7 multiplied by V. This V over here is the volume of tank, for which tank we are calculating. In this particular case we are calculating 2 port, so this volume will be there 1240.88. So 1240.888 divided by 1000. So let's see on calculator, can we get the same value which is given in the table. So on calculator we'll multiply 15 into 0.07 raised to the power 0.8. For this we have to press this up arrow button. We'll press this and then write 0.8. So we'll get the value 1.88860 multiplied by 1 plus 5 into 0.075 raised to the power. Again we'll press this arrow button and multiply by 0.7. So we'll get the values. So here we'll add all these values and multiply by 1. So we got a value of 2.9 cubics for 2 port, and same will be for 2 starboard as well if we calculate for 2 starboard. So now we'll check in our table whether this is the quantity for pre-wash if value for K was 1. So now you can check over here, if my value K was 1 for 2 port, 2.9 cubics of pre-wash volume will be generated. So this is right. So we don't need to do all this calculation with formula for cross verification. Yes, you can do it. Otherwise, if you know just your value for K by reading the proper definition and matching with your cargo, then it is not required. You can just directly check from the table itself, and that's it. This is as simple as that. So that's all with the video. Thank you everyone.